Hey, welcome back to my channel. They call me Charisma, and I'm not going to be here long. There is no sunshine today. Hopefully, there's sunshine where you are. It is snowy, rainy, whatever it is, it's cold outside, and no sunshine in my office. So I'm sitting in my living room in my swing to be delighted because I love a swing. But not going to hold you. I am being nosy and I want to know if you're dating. I've been thinking about dating apps, about getting on a dating app. I'm confused, I'm scared. But I was on YouTube watching one of my YouTubers, and her name is Jody the Island Girl, and she did a video on people who are dating and they are on the app called Tinder. I've never been on Tinder, and the horror stories that I saw might keep me off of Tinder. I might have to use a different app. But I do have a really good friend who is a doctor because I know fancy people. And she met her husband on Tinder, and they are married, happily married, and a very lovely couple. But I think they are probably the last happily married people that met on Tinder. So I'm going to ask my two questions right now before I forget. If you are dating, are you on a dating app? And if you are coupled already, did you find your person on a dating app? So don't forget that. And I'm going to also add to please like the video, please share, and please subscribe. So my experience on a dating app has been with blackpeoplemeet.com, and so you know how long ago that was, right? And I never went out with anybody. My experiences have been talking to the person on the phone, and those experiences were horrible enough for me not to ever go out with the people. The first experience was with a guy that said he was from DC, but you know, that might not have been true. He got smart with me because he asked me what my real name was, and when I said, well, my real name is Charisma, he went into this whole rant and rave about, well, that could be your fake name. People put names on here all the time. There's 100 people over here named Charisma. You can't get smart with me like that. So I hung up in his face, and he called me back like hanging up in his face was an accident, and stated that, did you hang up in my face? I said, yes, I did. I'm going to do it again. And he proceeded to call back and text and continue to get smart. You know, when men do that, those men are men who like to argue with women, and those men are men who have to be right even when they're wrong. So he got blocked. The second person, I talked to him for a couple of weeks. Everything was cool in the gang. He was a nice dude. And when it was time for us to meet, he got weird. He was talking to me, and we were talking about the weekend and what we were going to do. And I, said what I was going to do over the weekend. I said, so what you going to do this weekend? What you mean? Why you asking me about my weekend? You sound like the police. Red flag. I said, you just asked me what I was doing for the weekend, so I asked you, so why you being weird? Now, I was not an investigator anymore with Child Protective Services, but I was still an investigator. So I investigated that you probably live with somebody, you probably on here trying to get other women, and you starting an argument because the person you live with got plans for y'all and you can't come and meet me, so you want to start an argument with me so that then a couple of weeks from there you can roll back around, spin the block a little bit, and think you're going to show back up with me. Not going to happen. Blocked him, didn't talk to him no more. But Jody the Island Girl has people on this video that have some experiences that I'm grateful that I have never had. One lady, British lady, black Brit, invited a man to her house, had just met him, was letting him spend the night. She's upstairs in her bedroom with her door locked. This man keeps trying to get her to come back downstairs where he is. She refused, called the police. Police show up at the house. This man has her whole living room draped out in plastic, like Dexter. So a lot of these experiences that these women have are things that are red flags that you just don't do. But sometimes I think people are anxious to go out, to meet a new person, to have the opportunity for something. a relationship, meet a new person. Because a lot of people do work from home now. And it does limit your interactions, because one of the ladies talks about that. She talks about how she works from home so she doesn't get to meet a lot of people. So it's that opportunity to meet people. But in that opportunity to meet people, you still have to use your brain. You still have to be safe. So please check out the video. I'm going to link it to mine. And please answer the question, because I am nosy. Are you dating? And if you are, what apps are you using? And if you have already found your person, did you meet your person on a dating app? Again, they call me Charisma. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Thank you.